What if I told you there was an engine so powerful, so different, and so secret that it scared even the biggest names in racing? An engine that helped create the muscle car era, yet was quietly pushed aside before it could truly shine. This is the story of the Chevrolet 396 Porcupine engine, a machine full of mystery, speed, and drama. It all began around 1963, when Chevy engineers were secretly working on a new racing engine, the 427 Mystery Motor. It had a new valve design that helped it breathe better and make more power, but before it could go mainstream, General Motors banned racing. The engineers didn't give up. Instead, they turned the Mystery Motor into something legal for the street, the 396 cubic inch V8, which came out in 1965. This engine was the first of Chevy's famous big blocks. It had a strong build, solid parts, and a unique cylinder head that made the push rods and valves stick out in all directions. That's why people called it the Porcupine. The 396 came in several versions, like the L78 that was officially rated at 375 horsepower, but many believe it made over 425. Chevy may have lowered the numbers on purpose to avoid higher insurance costs for buyers, or to follow GM's rule of not putting engines over 400 CI in mid-size cars. The engine was fast, reliable, and looked great, with chrome valve covers and big Holley carbs. Some rare models, like the 1965 Chevelle Z16, got a special version of this engine, and only 201 of those cars were built. People who drove the 396 noticed how quick it was, often beating cars with more advertised horsepower. On the track, racers like Junior Johnson and David Pearson pushed Chevy-powered cars to victory. Even though the 396 wasn't the top choice for NASCAR, the 427 later took that spot. Still, rumors started to spread. Was there a secret version of the 396 that was banned from racing? Was it too powerful for its time? No one knows for sure, but many believe Chevy hit its full potential. The Porcupine design was a big deal. It allowed for better airflow and bigger valves, which made more power. This same valve design would be used in later engines, like the 427 and 454, and even into the 2000s with the 8.1 Eagle big blocks in trucks. Over time, Chevy focused more on the 427 and 454 for racing and heavy-duty use, and the 396 faded into the background. But for many gearheads, the 396 is still a legend. It was the beginning of the big block era, the first of its kind, and it laid the foundation for Chevy's muscle car success. People today search for original 396 cars, build clones, and talk about how it could have ruled NASCAR if it wasn't held back. Some say Chevrolet lied about the horsepower. Others say the engine was banned. What we know for sure is this: the 396 Porcupine was fast, unique, and had a design way ahead of its time. It might not have become as famous as the 427, but it was the spark that started it all. And who knows? Maybe in some old barn or garage, a 396 is still sitting there, ready to roar back to life. This engine wasn't just made to drive, it was made to make history. And for those who understand its story, the 396 Porcupine is more than just metal. It's a legend that refuses to die.